Hi, and welcome to Chapter 3 of Investments Excel. So in this chapter, we're going to be looking at how to calculate the Dow Jones Industrial Average and the S&P 500. So the Dow Jones Industrial Average, what you have is 30 companies that make up the Dow Jones Industrial Average. There's only 30 large companies. So what they do to calculate this quite easily is they first take a sum of all the share prices at the close of the day, or at actually any point of the day. They take a sum. So I'm just going to hit plus sum. So I'm going to use the sum function, and I'm going to highlight the column, and I'm going to add the column up. And then to get the Dow Jones Industrial Average, I just take the sum and I divide by the divisor. So this divisor is calculated by the Dow Jones Company, and provided it's not something you could calculate, it's something that they do, and they give it out, and they change it periodically if a company is withdrawn, merges, or is bankrupt, and they have to replace it on the S&P 500, on the Dow Jones Industrial Average here. Now on the other side, this is just example 2, so the same thing here. Now I could also hit this summation key on the home page of Excel 2019, and it automatically will highlight the whole column for me. So that's a quicker way of getting that, and I'm just going to again divide by the divisor, and you get the total number here. Now the thing about the Dow Jones Industrial Average, 2 criticisms are: 1, it's only comprising 30 companies, and 2, it's only looking at share price, it's not looking at number of outstanding shares. So it's often considered a slightly misleading indicator of the stock market because of the way it's mathematically calculated and the small sample size. Okay, to calculate the S&P 500 index, we have the formula up here. So I'm going to start with, first I'm going to calculate the base value, which is the market base value, which is going to be the base price per share times the outstanding shares. Then I'm going to calculate the market value current. I'm going to take the current stock price times the outstanding shares. And I'm going to highlight these 2, wait for the white plus to turn to a black plus, double click, and bring all these formulas lower. And then I'm going to find the sum. So I can click the sum button here. I'm going to highlight this entire column. And I can just copy this over to here. So now to calculate the S&P 500, I have to take the sum of the current market divided by the sum of the base market, and then I'm going to multiply by 10. Now I'm going to make sure that I just put these brackets in here, although it should probably work either way. And this would be the S&P 500 index value. Why is it multiplied by 10? Because in the beginning the index was very small, and this just helped it get bigger. There's no real other reason than that for that part of the formula, and that's how you'll calculate. And what's good about this is you are incorporating the change from the base price to the current price, but reflecting the total amount of outstanding shares. So companies with close to 1.7 million outstanding shares are going to have more influence in their change in stock price than companies that are only have about 600,000 shares. So the amount of shares outstanding and the size of your stock price is going to make your individual company more influential in the index going up or down. So this is considered a much more accurate index as far as how to track the marketplace. Okay, so that's my video on how to calculate the S&P 500 and the Dow Jones Industrial Average in under 4 minutes.